As a teacher who has taught 3rd and 4th grade, let me explain to you why mandatory retention in 3rd grade makes absolutely no sense. So let's take 3rd grade standards. 3rd grade standards involve being able to read full paragraphs, full passages, okay? And then also some of the standards require you to take one passage and compare it to another passage. So that requires reading skills, reading comprehension, that requires fluency, and it definitely requires basic phonics skills, which some kids don't have that coming into 3rd grade, and that's why they get behind. Now, going back to mandatory retention in 3rd grade, what actually happens a lot is kindergarten teachers, 1st grade teachers, 2nd grade teachers, they notice and they realize that these kids are behind, and then they say, hey, there's a problem. This child is not even blending sounds. This child cannot even read a sentence. And then what happens is the district and the leaders say, oh, well, let's wait until 3rd grade. Maybe they'll catch up. Maybe they'll catch up. Maybe they won't catch up. They're not going to catch up because they don't even have basic phonics skills. And by the time they get to 3rd grade, that teacher has moved on to comprehension skills, main idea, author's purpose, author's perspective, point of view. Like those kids that cannot even read a sentence, how are they going to read a paragraph or even a passage to be able to determine the author's perspective? It doesn't make sense. Because unfortunately, sometimes your child would be passed along when they are not ready because it takes more time and more resources and more money for the system to hold your child back, even though that's what they need to do because that child is behind, okay? So mandatory retention in 3rd grade does not help. It does not make anything better, and it definitely is not going to assist that child in learning the skills that they need to learn.